Remember the Air Asia jet that crashed and killed 162 people last December 2014? Well, it was caused, in fact, by a crack in the soldering. The rudder system failed. A cold solder joint. One that started that whole series of errors, and that flight went down. And I've been telling you about cracked solder joints now for 19 years, since 1996. Anyway, on a lighter note, we have a nice, interesting package that was sent by FREDERIC all the way from France, and this one came from Omia, France, and a card. It says, "Here you can find some specialties from my town of Omia, north of France. I hope that you, Pam, your daughters, and you T&D guys will appreciate it. It will be perfect with your coffee. Thank you again for your videos. Best regards from Fred, France. I recently wrote to you a message about the Paris tragedy." He has sent macaroons. I had one already. And now I'm going to have another one without the coffee, Frank. Macaroons are terrific. And tomorrow, the boys will partake in this wonderful treat. I'm just having the one, Frank.
That's what you said earlier. And later on, just gonna have another one.
Isn't that nice? How kind of you to send that to us, Fred.
Thanks, Fred. Hopefully we'll get to try one.
They will. That was really nice, and you spent a lot of money shipping that to us from France. We have a picture here, too. It's not very clear. Ooh, I like this. But the group sent us a picture of the Strike Master they bought from us and their team. They love their game. You sent that to me earlier. We have a new viewer, Joe, from Melbourne Beach in Florida. He loves our videos. Joe, it's good to have you aboard. I hope I surprised you, too. Anyway, we've got quite a treat ahead of us, Frank. While I finish swallowing.
Oh.
Frank. Let's go to the warehouse. Kurt, do you have any idea why nobody has bought my egghead? Kids go nuts for egghead.
No.
Look, it actually sort of works, too.
Could be the problem right here. Oh, it's a little high.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Lower the price.
Tell you what.
I'll give you
$5.50. $5.50.
I got $6 in my pocket. Here you go. I don't even want it for $6.
Kurt, people go nuts for egghead. I think they do.
Do you have 50 cents change?
Yeah. Do you have 50 cents change?
All right, let's do this.
Come on, we're going to show you another Wizard of Oz Ruby. We're just doing the checkout on it to make sure it's okay. And of course it's okay. One of the most beautiful pinball machines ever made on Earth. And it's beautiful. These sell very well for us. She's biding her time, Kurt. I always like the castle shot here, Kurt. When you try to break into the castle. The game even flips the flipper to let you know where it's going. All I have to do is hit the castle. Oh, there we go. Look, Kurt, I did it. Aren't I great?
Yeah.
My goodness. Not great anymore, huh?
Ruby red?
Look, it's playing a movie in the TV. Oh, it's off already.
Is this ruby red?
Yeah, is this a ruby red? Of course. Well, the greens are gone. The regular editions are still out there, and the rubies. But for a little bit of extra money, you should really buy a ruby. Oh, they're so nice. I did it! Kurt, look, another ball. Now, look, my capture Dorothy is lit. So what I want to do... No, oh! Uh-oh. I've been captured, Kurt.
I'm trying to watch the video and do gameplay. It's a little tough.
Now, do we have enough this week? Right down the toilet, Curdy.
Done?
I think we're done.
It's beautiful.
Kurt, you know, I think I've been bent over too long here. Oh my gosh. Kurt, I'm gonna need some help up. Can I put the sound effect in?
No. You will anyway, so it doesn't matter. Knew it.
I can do anything I want when it's my video. Now, of course, we have the topper. I think they already packed that. That's already in the truck. We got a bunch of stuff going on. It's Xmas time, folks. Anyway,
Very nice.
let's go back over to the shop because there's more to see. Anthony just finished not one, but 2 games.
The same time?
Well, he was jumping back and forth, weren't you? Well, you've seen lots of Ravens. And Anthony has this one lit in all the high green. Okay, and he also lit the sniper green. I don't think he did green last time, did we?
I don't know. I figured when they're down, they blend in green.
Yeah.
Because they're snipers. And they pop up.
Snipers. And the cabinet's been repainted very tastefully by our expert painter over here who's working on a Galaga. Galaga.
Try to.
Well,
filming, get it
look, we got another black belt. Another one, Tony. Now, on this game, you got all the center here in white, but you chose to keep the ramps nice and red. Yeah, we have a very extensive video on how great this game is. Boy, it's terrific. And once again, in the back, you have to remember to remove that capacitor. I have it marked on the other one, and then you worked on these boards, right? Right. The button battery, of course. Power supply, a new cap there. It's bulletproof, and a new cap up here too. So we're bulletproofed again. Look, we have a little difference here. We have the chrome and gold T-molding on the head. That's what chrome and gold. Black and gold. Black and gold. We still have to put a lock in here. A lock. Right, Tony? Now, Tony, why don't you play that game while I play this one? I have to.
No.
Same time. Now, Kurt had a really good series going. He was able to get this up and around. Oh, I'm doing it. Darn it. Yeah, I didn't do my combo there. Huh. Rat. Now there's your cheat shot. Now one thing I did notice, to open the gate here, you can either drop through this hole right here, or if you have that flipper up, you can fire this flipper. Not quite what I had in mind. In theory. Well, in theory, you have this flipper up, and then you lob the ball so it hits here, and then drops there to open your gate. See, it instantly opens the gate and saves your ball. Isn't that nice?
Insto open?
Insto. Now listen, I want to show you this. I didn't show you this in the other video. This has a very clever dual switch. What Bally did is there's 2 holes drilled in this, see? This means that if your ball drops through this way, nothing happens. You get nothing. But did you see that? But if your ball goes this way, where it says jump, you get credit for it.
Double gate.
It's a double gate. But it's just one free hanging gate that pushes the second gate that's higher up. If the ball rolls this way, it doesn't do it. Isn't that sharp? That. Let's go over here. Of course, this has the one shot that's like almost impossible to make. Now, see, Tony, when I say that, you're supposed to make it. See, this has that one shot that's almost impossible to make. Did he just say dumbass? Did he?
He's kind of got a point. At least you can do is wait till it's on the right flippers.
Well, you're supposed to do that. Especially when it goes through the spinner. And oh, watch here. Oh.
Nope.
Almost.
Like you said, it's impossible to make.
It is very hard. Now we have rebuilt the flippers with new parts. So the problem is it has to be player oriented. There you go. There you go. No.
Nothing.
We need it. One of a kind. Oh. See, it's even showing you. Oh, hold up. He's up. Now, just as you know, the computer. Nope. I'm going to help you out. In fairness, Tony is playing on the game flat. It is not elevated. However, here's the excitement when you go up there. So you can play up
the glass off.
See, the net. There we go. And your lane changes. Very nice. And we don't have time to do it. Another touchdown is going out. So this is going out today too. And you know what? We're finishing up this game for Mark. So boys have signed everything, just like you remember. And look, Wallace is bored. Bored to tears. Well, we'll have to come back over and see what he's working on later. Let's move on to the next game. Oh boy, look here. All the parts are off this Playboy. And he's done some cleaning of it to get it ready for the overlay. We're putting a new overlay on this. Kurt, since you're sitting in Tony's seat, does that mean you're doing it?
What's that? The overlay? Don't do that stuff.
He's actually rebuilding one of the power supplies with new capacitors. A lot of people skip it. There's a lot of capacitors on it. And of course we reflow solder on all the pins. That's the power supply Bally and Williams used in the 88 through 90 pinball machines like Dr. Dude. Why did people?
Did you check that off for me? Why is it soldering?
I didn't shut the solder. I just walked in. No. You must have turned the switch.
Over here and you touched it.
I did not. Do you know a lot of people don't change the capacitors? I do not know why.
They're all changed.
Yes, all new ones. Yeah, why bother?
Soldering now.
As one guy says, it's working, don't bother.
Change the oil in the engine till it locks
You
up.
never change the oil in the engine? That's
And the
right.
2 resistors.
You don't bother with those stupid brake pads until the rotors are all cut.
Hey, wait till you smash into a brick wall. Then you just get a whole new car.
He's flipping, isn't he? Anyway, this guy is screaming. So he wants his Playboy back cut. Anyway, all right, we're done with Playboy. Yeah, I think what we'll do here, I think what you would see with it before, I think we should do a background, cut off the hole around the outside strip.
Joy.
To find the location nearest you. Cyber Monday deals are being extended in-store and online. It's your last chance to save on every silly survey.
Keep on cutting. It'll be too short.
No, maybe I was thinking.
You were thinking?
I don't think too well, Kurt. What do you think?
Anyway.
Look, can you unplug your Victrola, Wallace? Please. Because I want people to see one of the last Seaberg.
We haven't sold a Seaberg in 30 years.
That's right. A Rowe jukebox, one of the last ones ever made. This is the G. They call it the CD100G. And this one, you can see why they call it Starlight. Isn't that sharp? The Hall effect is in full swing here, baby. Look at that. Kurt, there's rows of little lights.
I know, I took it apart and cleaned it.
That's right. Kurt was the one
And Wallace.
that's pretty
And
deceptive. Wallace did it, and Stephen painted new gray and new black. Okay? Now, I was so happy, well, it didn't really help, but Rowe, at the very end of the line, finally moved the on-off switch of the volume control up here, so you didn't have to bend over and try to find it in the back. Put it right here in the corner so you could get easy access. It was very nice. Very happy for them to do that. Anyway, do you see how the colors light up on the Starlight? I don't know if you noticed that. There's a small fluorescent bulb. Let me just show you again. See, watch. It's just lit with white. Now watch. When the little one kicks on, see how that's that color? I think that's pretty sharp, Kurt. Now, contrary to what you think, all jukeboxes are actually very slender, like me.
I think you're fatter than this thing.
It's an optical illusion.
What, your stomach?
So, they're designed to only be about 27 inches wide, so they can fit through any door, even a single door in a shop that may only have a 28-inch door. They actually built this so it could fit almost anywhere. The key accesses the automatic door rising, and once again, you have your head knockers right here. You got to be really careful because you'll do a Todd on that. You get a nice, nasty thing. Now, wanted to show you up here is the lamp control system. Okay, there's ways to set it. The customer can change the settings using these little switches here and the lamp brightness. It's really clever, and you can also have the music blink sensitivity. Customer can play with this, but we have it set so it's turned down just a hair. Oh, there's a production year, 1997. Kurt, I think the last jukeboxes were made around 1999, CD boxes. Yeah. So the customer's getting a really late model box. We've reheated all the connectors and changed the battery. We've also done the same with the crossover network. This is the crossover for all the speakers. Boy, do these sound great. Now, to release this so you can see the inside,
The plug is still plugged in. If you want to lift it first.
You do, yeah.
Lift this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go.
Yeah. Then unplug it. Want me to
Lift
plug
this
it
up. Okay. Unplug it. Good. Now, we just lift her out, right, Kurt?
Yeah. Do this
Help me
one
out
side.
since I didn't
This
see
lips
it.
here.
Ah, okay.
Do the one side first. Come up, slide
Yes. And
Come
then
out
we
towards you.
feed this out.
Just pull it out.
You're gonna let me stumble on this. Gosh, this is a ton.
It's heavy. I know, I lifted that 3 times. Watch your head.
This is a hazard waiting to happen. Okay, let's sit this down. Oh gosh, help me up. Oh gosh.
Nope.
Oh.
Almost hit your head.
Ah.
Pay attention.
Now, the mechanism is floating in here. However, these are the lockdown brackets. So, what we want to do is we want to get this in. Let's see now.
Come towards the front.
I'm gonna really get this all screwed up,
Yep.
aren't I?
Doesn't it come into the front half of it?
Yeah, you're right.
your first day.
First day. This your first day.
There you go.
This your first day.
Put the, oh my God. Put that in first. Crank it down towards you.
There we go.
Snaps
All right.
it.
Now, you know, Kurt, I needed a refresher on this baby. There we go.
If there was a keyboard attached to it, you would have figured it out.
You know, Kurt, I'm not as dumb as I appear. Okay, now let's see if I can do this even easier. Now look. So I'll fit this in like
Come
this.
on, no. Front first. Over here.
Front first. Oh
That
gosh.
goes in first. It goes under this clip.
No.
And you snap it in.
The good news is it's going to come to the guy set this way. There we are. Now look, it's locked in. Okay? It's locked in.
I'm sure you'll edit all that out.
I will not.
You
Kurt
will.
thinks I edit everything out. See, I could edit it all out so I don't appear like an ass.
You're going to go right to the bracket install on that side. It's easy as this.
Okay, now I want to show you something. If you lift this up like that, the CD player is actually just sitting there. Kurt, let me have your 1/4 inch. So if you have to do a repair of any Rowe jukebox CD player, it's very, very easy. They unplug, see? And the player just lifts off, just like that. Look at that. And then under here, there are 3 plugs. 1 here in the front and 2 in the back. So it can be easily changed or made, and of course when you just have to make sure you fit it all back in the grooves, right? Make sure your cables are out of the way. Swing this back and tighten. Good. Then that's it. A child could do that.
A child could do it.
Kurt, I use my child footage.
Of course.
I have to keep finding places to use that.
That phone call's going to be for you.
Oh my gosh. All day long. Now look, the amplifier, it's a huge, powerful amp. You can set the graphic equalizer if it's too much bass, too little. And then up here, I wanted to show you, see this here, this knockout? If you loosen this like this, all jukeboxes have this, you can slide this up so you can feed power cable, not power cables, the speaker cables in, and drop it down, and they hook up here. Now in this case, if you want to add other speakers, E1 is ground, E1 is ground. This means it's putting about 50 watts on the inside speakers. So you can put your speakers definitely on 2 grounds, left and right, and then you can move it to any of these screw holes, and the volume will adjust itself depending on how many watts are being sent to it. Okay, now, just to further confuse everybody, in here we have a whole bunch of booklets and title strips so our customer can put his own CDs in, type up the slip. That's what this is here. There's programs online where you put this in the computer and then it prints out the title of the disc. You know, there's the discs, the CDs, all have a jukebox label built into them, every single one. So if you buy that program online, you can professionally print out beautiful labels. The manuals are in there too. All the later model Rowes have 2 manuals. There's so much programming you can do with these. Most people don't want to. Oh, and I did mean to show you, this thing that swings out, this holds the title thing up. So you don't have to take it out, so if you want to adjust it. But I wanted to show you what was going on inside.
Watch your head getting up.
Look, right here. See, they printed it here anyway. Lift, handle, and lift title rack out a slot, and slide the other pin out. See? So Kurt, you told me. Yes, you told me that already.
I did. I want to see you hit your head on these clips.
Hey, and these clips.
Plenty of them.
Oh! This is difficult for a fat man, Curdy.
Lose some weight.
There, good. There we go, good.
Now you can use that clip on the bottom.
Now we're going to lift the clip up so you can see it in action. Then we plug in.
I'm going to watch your suffer.
Oh, here it is. It's back here. It's back here. Am I going to have trouble plugging it in, Kurt?
Probably. It goes in 2 different ways. It'd be very difficult.
Do I have the right plug?
Probably not, because the way you're unwrapping it. Did you really clip it up in the air like that?
There it goes.
There you go. I didn't see you clip it.
See? See?
2 ways and got them in 50-50 chance.
Alright, now. We have left this in here, Kurt Root's sample on that, so he can see how you put your CD. You cut the cover out, put that in. Some people make a photocopy of their CD cover, a color photocopy, put it in. Is anybody going to answer that phone? I'm exhausted now. Over here, all right, this is your see, flip it, your page-o-matic system. And then this turns the power completely off to the whole mechanism except the light bulbs. So if you get your fingers stuck in there, you got to remember that'll cut everything off, save you from. And then this is the service switch. When you have it flipped there, then you can program it. Now they made it so if you close the lid, it puts it right back in normal. Kurt, normal. Is that me?
Abby. Normal.
Okay,
That's
now. Kurt, you said you had a record in 16?
16, Miss Gwen Stefani.
I'll play 1602. The mechanism is twirling to find the record. The needle is coming out, the arm. It's dropping down on the record.
Terrible.
I don't hear anything, Kurt. No, you have to wait until that comes up. Then it comes up. When that comes up, it means it's on. Now that is clear, crisp high and thumping, bumping bass on the bottom. By the way, all Rowe jukeboxes, if you push popular, it'll play the most popular song in the jukebox. You hit it a second time, the second most popular, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Do that, you'll be hearing music for a long time. Now, customer's gonna have to erase the memory so he can put his own discs in. We're gonna give him a chart on how to do that, aren't we, Kurt?
Nope.
What a great sounding box. God, you sound great. This is Jukebox Space. Jukebox Space.
You got the light set to the music, it looks like.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I've just rejected it. Our customer is going to have so much fun with this, adjusting it. This is going a long way, too. We're shipping it. I don't even remember where we're shipping it to.
Going out tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow. Great. Yes, now, do we have another machine to do?
Thought you did.
I think we did. Let's
Touchdown?
Nope, nope. There's one more machine. Let's do another one. Well, we're not doing another game. Well, we are, sort of. Our funhouse is getting a new coat. A whole new coat on it.
Don't touch it.
Well, he did.
Gotta hold it.
Wait a minute. I see.
And that's
Didn't
what
I
he
just
told you.
tell you, you idiot?
I was right here and I bumped into it. I bumped into it. Look, here's the black belt going out. The Raven is going out. Oh, we got to do Astro Blaster. That's going to be the next video. That's going to be the next video. We will see you later. Good night. Now, clear out!